Welcome to my class. My dear students, you all are requested to keep attention on this class. This class is very important and you will be able to understand the history of English literature about the Jacobean period. The whole class will be presented through digital content. You all are requested to take notebook and pen to write the important topics from the slide. This is my identity, my dear student. I am MD Rashidul Islam, completed graduation and post-graduation in English from the Department of English, Jagannath University, Dhaka. Professionally, I am a lecturer in English. Pre-knowledge identifying. Do you know about the picture? Who is the picture? Who is the person in the picture? The person is James I of England and V of Scotland. Was born in 1566, the son of Mary, Queen of Scots, and Henry, Lord Darnley. James had to face difficulties from his earliest years. His mother was an incompetent ruler who quarreled with the political churchmen. Politician and churchman such as John Knox. Mary was deposed by the Scottish Lord in 1567 and fled to England, where he sought for the protective custody of Elizabeth. James won his previous estate was Scotland, my dear student, because his mother was a Scottish. His mother has been suspended from the Scot and took shelter in England in 1567. That's why James I became the native of England. This is the history of James I, because we will discuss about the Jacobean period. So the history of James I, to know the history of James I is very important for you. Without understanding the history and background of the James I first location, first place of birth is very important for you. Lesson declaration: Jacobean age 1603 to 1625. East India Company. Actually, why East India Company is related with Jacobean period? It's very important to know. Renaissance spirit continued in Jacobean age. In this period, the colony of England expanded throughout the world. England expanded their colony in the whole world. England expanded their colony in the Indian subcontinent in 1608. The colonial spirit of England, the colonial attitude of England expanded in the whole world in this period and start in this period. So, East India Company and the history of East India Company and the colonial attitude of the England is very important to understand the Jacobean age. England spread the colonial idea in the whole India through the business of East India Company. East India Company, on the one hand, expanded their business, on the other hand, expanded their political notion. expanded their political ideology, expanded colonial attitude, colonial ideology. This age is named after James I, who regened England from 1603 to 1625. Religious conflict arose in this period. Protestants were divided into three sectors. In this period, Protestants were divided into three sectors. Previously, we understood about the creation of Protestant, about the establishment of Protestant. In Jacobean period, we find the Protestants were divided into three sectors: Anglicans, Presbyterians, and Puritans. Last 5 years of this period of Jacobean period is called Puritan age. So, my dear student, it's an important history of Jacobean period that Protestant were divided into three sectors. The Protestant attitude, Protestant ideology was divided into three parts: Anglicans, Presbyterians, and Puritans. So, this period, the literature of this period were divided, were decorated, were created following the ideology of Anglicans, Presbyterians, and Puritans. Literature. King Lear, one of the famous literature, famous play written by William Shakespeare. This play is very important for you. This play is familiar to you. This is a famous play for Shakespeare. In this play, we find the arrows of judgment, misunderstanding, indecision to select the real person, indecision of life. He failed to understand the real love of younger daughter. So he banishes her from the state. It's a tragedy. And the King Lear himself is responsible for his fate. King Lear failed to understand the real love of his younger daughter. That's why he banished his younger daughter from the state. Actually, this is the tragedy of King Lear. It's a tragic play. And King Lear himself is responsible for his fate. This is a literature of Jacobean period. My dear students, Shakespeare has a own period. This is known in English literature as Shakespeare age. So this period covered the two periods of English literature, Elizabethan period and Jacobean period. So Shakespeare period is also a part of Jacobean period. Shakespeare period is also an important part of English literature known as Jacobean period. Shakespeare period, Jacobean period covered the Shakespeare age. That's why King Lear is termed in Jacobean period as the literature of Jacobean age. Macbeth is another tragic literature written by William Shakespeare. The picture from the drama of Macbeth, you have to enjoy the picture. Macbeth was the chief soldier of King Duncan of Scotland. King Duncan came to Macbeth's house as an honorable guest by his own will. Macbeth killed King Duncan to be a king of kingdom. The two sons of Duncan eloped from the Macbeth house. The sin did not free Macbeth. The wrongful killing of King Duncan is the theme of this literature. he lost his mental balance slowly. Later, the result of his killing to King Duncan is the mental imbalance. Mental imbalance. He lost his mental balance is the tragedy, is the fate of his life. His wife killed herself. In this play, Shakespeare described that how the high ambition of a man turned himself into the death and fate. Ambition. We should not follow the high ambition in life. We should not follow the unnatural something in his life. Life should go in his own way. We should not want unexpected something in my life. So, this is the moral of this play. The play Macbeth shows the real example of it. John Donne is a metaphysical poet. Metaphysical means beyond physical, of something abstract. The metaphysical poet major themes were love, death, and religious faith. Love, death, and religious faith are the theme of metaphysical poet. John Donne is a famous poet of writing metaphysical poem. Duchess of Malfi, John Webster, famous literature, Duchess of Malfi. John Webster, who flourished during the first 20 years of the 17th century, he is a dramatist. His dialogue is gloomy, his supernatural themes, great crimes, prevalent emotion, largeness of tragic conception. My dear student, Duchess of Malfi are his true Duchess of Malfi and the White Devil are the two great tragedies which is in Victoria. Duchess contained two of the finest women character in Elizabethan drama. The Duchess of Malfi is very important for this period. Thank you all, my dear students, to participate with the class. See you next class. Thank you all.